Hello, literature lovers. Welcome to Lit Club. Hope you all are doing great. And from today, we will start our practice test series on UP PGT 2025. And the very first question is, when was Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening published? So whether it is published in 1916, 1922, 1923, or 1931. So it is published in 1923. Next question is the title Background Casually suggests what about the poet's perspective, whether his indifference to his past, a deep engagement with historical events, his emphasis on nostalgia, or a scientific approach to history. So simply his indifference to his past. Which city does the poem composed upon Westminster Bridge describe? Okay, so whether it is Paris, London, Rome, or Venice. So the poem composed upon Westminster Bridge describe London. Question number 4 is what literary device does Kamala Das frequently use in Dance of Eunuchs? Whether it is alliteration, hyperbole, simile and metaphor, or personification. So she used simile and metaphor frequently. To whom the poem London 1802 addressed. So whether to John Milton, to William Shakespeare, Edmund Spenser, or John Keats. So the poem London 1802 is written by William Wordsworth and it was addressed to John Milton. Who is the speaker in the poem Ozymandias? Whether it is Ozymandias himself, a traveler from an antique land, the poet, or a historian. So the speaker of the poem Ozymandias is a traveler from an antique land. Next question is which essay contains the line man is a gaming animal? Okay, so these lines are not exactly written in the essay, but it suggests that man is a gaming animal. So whether it is two races of man, imperfect sympathies, popular fallacies, or the old bachelor of the inner temple. So it is from popular fallacies. Which lost play of Aeschylus does Shelley's Prometheus Unbound take its title from? So title किस Aeschylus के प्ले से लिया गया है? Whether it is Prometheus Bound, Prometheus the Fire Bringer, Prometheus Unbound, or the Suppliants. So it is taken from Prometheus Unbound. The tone of the poem My Mother at 66 is joyful and hopeful, satirical and humorous, nostalgic and melancholic, or sarcastic and bitter. So it is nostalgic and melancholic. What is the profession of Mr. Crummels in Nicholas Nickleby? Whether he is a doctor, a lawyer, theatre manager, or a banker. So Mr. Crummel is a theatre manager. What literary device is used in the line, May he sit still, they said. So now this line is from नाइट ऑफ द स्कॉर्पियो ओके सो ये लाइन नाइट ऑफ द स्कॉर्पियो से लिया गया है बट अगर अगर सिंपली हम इस लाइन को बिना किसी प्रोस्पेक्टिव से ही देखें ओके कि ये लाइन को ही सिंपली अगर हम देखेंगे अगर हमें बैकग्राउंड नहीं पता होगा कि ये इस पोएम से लिया गया है सो इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस टू फाइंड एनी काइंड ऑफ लिटरेरी डिवाइस इन द गिवन ऑप्शंस क्योंकि अगर यहाँ पे अगर हम देखेंगे भी तो हमें एलिट्रेशन मिलेगा केवल सिट स्टिल में ओके नाउ अगर हम पोएम के बैकग्राउंड से देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे हमें वेदर इट इज गिवन आयरनी मेटाफर सिम्बली और पर्सोनिफिकेशन तो अगर हम पोएम के प्रोस्पेक्टिव से देखेंगे तो यहाँ पे हमें आयरनी मिलेगा व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ द बॉय हु इंट्रोड्यूसेस ऑलिवर टू फिगन्स गैंग whether it is Charlie Batts, Artful Drugger, or Jack Dawkins, Noah Claypole, or Billy Skies. So it is Artful Drugger or Jack Dawkins. What is the central theme of the poem Poet, Lover, and Bird Watcher? Whether it is political criticism, the patience and sensitivity required in poetry, love, and bird watching, the struggle of modern life, or the impact of colonialism. So, the central theme of the poem is the patience and sensitivity required in poetry, love, and bird watching. Next question is, who serves as the lawyer and agent of Daniel Tulip? Whether it is Dick Schiller, Ned Nibbles, Samson Brass, or Fred Trent. So it is Samson Brass, who is the romantic and sentimental member of Pickwick Club. Whether it is Augustus Snodgrass, Nathalie Winkle, Tracy Tupman, or Sam Weller. So it is Tracy Tupman. In which year did Charles Lamb briefly works at Southsea House? So whether he works in 1779 or 1791 or 1799 or 1802. So he worked there in 1791. The protagonist of Two Leaves and a Bird is, okay, so the novel is written by Mulraj Anand, and who is the protagonist? Whether it is Munnu or Bakha or Gangu or Raju. So it is Gangu. What does the repeated reference to heat and dryness in the poem Dance of the Eunuch symbolize? So whether it is symbolizes fertility and new beginnings, emotional and physical barrenness, the power of the natural world, or spiritual enlightenment. It symbolizes emotional and physical barrenness. What does Wordsworth hope will happen if Milton were alive? So, whether he would become the prime minister, or he would lead England to war, or he would inspire moral and spiritual reform, or he would write more poetry. So, according to Wordsworth, if Milton were alive, uh, here must be was. No. So, if Milton was alive, he would inspire moral and spiritual reforms. The traveler in the poem Ozymandias is from Rome, Egypt, Greek, or an antique land. So, this traveler is from antique land and also the speaker of Ozymandias. The phrase Southsea House primarily refers to an English naval base, the London office where Lamb once worked, or a famous London theatre, or a colonial mason. So, Southsea House is actually a London office where Lamb once worked. Charles Lamb was a close friend of which romantic poet? So whether it is Percy Shelley or P.B. Shelley, Lord Byron, or Samuel Taylor Coleridge, or S.T. Coleridge, or William Black. So he is friend to S.T. Coleridge or Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Prometheus Unbound is a lyrical drama, comedy, tragedy, or gothic novel. So it is a lyrical drama. What does the phrase "see you soon, Amma" symbolize? Optimism and hope, joy and excitement, anger and frustration, or fear and hesitation. So it is from My Mother at 66 by Kamala Das, and it symbolizes optimism and hope. I cannot help you if you tell me your problem. So you have to substitute this phrase from the given options. Unless you don't tell me, unless you tell me, until you don't tell me, or no substitution required. So it is unless you tell me. Unless के साथ not नहीं लगता है ना, तो unless you tell me. So the sentence must be like that कि I cannot help you unless you tell me your problem. It is voiced to insecure one's house on fire. So here one word or phrase is not correct and you have to substitute it from the given option. So home in fire, no improvement, home by fire or against fire. So we have to secure our home from uh, fire, na? So that is from or against fire. The week-long theatre festival has begun with a wonderful lines of plays. Now here lines of plays is not correct. So which one is correct option? No improvement required or lines up or line up. So it is basically wonderful lineup of plays. He was considered a genius by his school headmaster. So was considering a genius by his schoolmaster or no improvement or was to be considered or was being considered. So this sentence is correct and there is no improvement required. Rohit Sharma have declared the best batsman of 2019. So had declared, has been declared, no improvement or is declaring. So it is has been declared. Rohit Sharma has been declared the best batsman of 2019. In the major cities, cost of life is very high. So here cost of life is not correct. So which option is correct? Cost of life are, cost of living are, no improvement or cost of living is. So it is cost of living is. Now the sentence became in the major cities the cost of living is very high. And thanks for watching. You can join us on Telegram for daily quizzes which will from 7 p.m. onwards, and a link are given in the description box. And in this quiz we comprise all literature and grammar and vocab portion. So join us on Telegram. Thanks for watching. मिलते हैं next video में.